Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Matt with Halloween Daily News. Welcome to the Halloween Show, episode 28 for Friday, April 23rd, 2021. That's a lot of 20s. Spring is in full swing, and it's been another crazy week with tons of exciting news from all corners of the Hallowverse. So let's get right to the headlines. The iconic Ghostface killer has become a staple of the Halloween aisle at retailers everywhere, every year. But this year's special. Fun World has announced a new, more screen-accurate version of the Ghostface mask and costume to be released in 2021 in celebration of this year's 25th anniversary of Wes Craven's 1996 classic Scream, coming just ahead of the upcoming fifth Scream movie set for release in January of 2022. For the first time, this new 2021 mask features a deluxe silver metallic accent hood and cowl, and the full costume includes a deluxe silver metallic accented hooded robe and gloves, with the metallic accents creating a shimmer effect, which will be much closer to how the costume appears in the original film and its sequels. The shimmer effect was used in part because the black fabric didn't show up on camera as much as Craven wanted at the time. Pre-orders have not yet opened, but we'll let you know when they do. Fright-Rags announced this week that they will be releasing 3 new officially licensed retro-styled 3 3/4 inch action figures inspired by John Carpenter's 1978 classic Halloween. While the figures themselves have not yet been revealed, you can see the packaging here and the announcement image that was posted on April 16th. It was confirmed that we will be getting figures of Michael Myers, of course, Laurie Strode, and, for the first time ever, Linda Vanderklok. The figures will be very similar to Super 7's reaction figures, which are designed in the same vintage style as old school Star Wars figures by Kenner from the 1970s and 80s. Each figure will have 5 points of articulation and will come with accessories to be announced soon. All 3 figures will be available for pre-order for exactly 1 week from Wednesday, April 28th through Tuesday, May the 4th at the official Fright-Rags website. That's fright-rags.com. Skittles is once again getting into the Halloween spirit this year with new, specially marked packages that include Shriekers, which are advertised as being so sour they will make you shriek. The Halloween-themed packaging includes orange bags with a skeleton exclaiming Shriekers and the tagline, "Beware, try if you dare." The super sour candies will look the same as the traditional Skittles candies, so much like the zombie Skittles from a few years ago, you won't know if the next piece is a Shrieker until you bite into it. They are expected to arrive in stores this fall. And in related sweet treat news, the iconic Nerds candy brand is set to debut their own version of candy corn for the Halloween 2021 season. According to an early listing on CandyWarehouse.com, the new Nerds candy corn will be dual flavored, with a candy shell on the outside and a soft and chewy mellow cream center on the inside. The seasonal packaging features a spooky castle as well as nerd characters wearing a witch hat, cape, and bat wings. Nerds candy corn will make their way to stores this fall. Hallmark has unveiled their collection of new 2021 Halloween-themed keepsake ornaments, including one of the Sanderson sisters from the Disney classic Hocus Pocus, the Peanuts gang in their great pumpkin trick-or-treat costumes, and even Bigfoot. The oldest Sanderson sister, Winifred, stands in her signature green dress with her witch's spell book in one hand and broomstick in the other, a forever bewitching decoration for fans of the iconic film Hocus Pocus. Trick-or-treating didn't go quite as Charlie Brown had planned. Instead of a bag full of candy, the lovable underdog came home with a bag of rocks. This Halloween ornament features Snoopy the Flying Ace, Lucy wearing a witch's hat, and good old Charlie Brown in his hole-filled ghost costume. You can even hear dialogue from the iconic scene from It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, when you press the button. This one is battery operated. And Peanuts fans of all ages will also love this miniature Halloween ornament that features Charlie Brown's beloved Snoopy wearing a pirate costume, complete with headscarf and eye patch and holding a pumpkin pail. You can make it a Halloween of legendary proportions when you display the new Bigfoot ornament featuring a diorama-style jack-o'-lantern designed with a Bigfoot creature in its iconic pose wandering in front of a moonlit forest. This ornament is the ninth in the ongoing Happy Halloween Collectors series from Hallmark. Bring a dose of good luck to your fall decor with this fun ornament featuring a little black cat sitting inside a brightly colored jack-o'-lantern, playfully batting at a tiny spider on the pumpkin's lid. And it's all treats, no tricks, with this fun set of 3 miniature Halloween ornaments. The glittery, vintage-inspired designs include a happy jack-o'-lantern, green-skinned witch with orange hair, a black cat wearing a dapper bow tie. Or celebrate the traditions of El Dia de los Muertos when you display this miniature ornament that features a sparkly traditional sugar skull head with a dangling skeleton body. Or cast a spell for Halloween fun with this sweet miniature ornament with a delectable design featuring a little mouse festively dressed in a witch's hat and cloak, perched on the stick of a caramel apple instead of a traditional broom. This eerie ornament features a vulture perched above a dangling crescent moon charm. And you can add a retro flair to even the smallest of trees with this set that includes a miniature tree topper and miniature 12-inch diameter tree skirt. Each piece features fun, vintage-inspired designs of jack-o'-lanterns and bats, while the coordinating mini tree topper has a crescent moon set atop a metal spring base. And then you can welcome Halloween and brighten any tabletop tree with these fun LED string lights that adorn 30 sculpted jack-o'-lanterns to illuminate your fall festivities all season long. They are battery operated. All of the new Halloween Keepsake Ornaments from Hallmark will be released on July 10th, 2021. And of course, you can read more about all of those stories right now at HalloweenDailyNews.com. Our main feature this week is my review of the brand new Halloween horror movie, The Ultra Violent for the Sake of Vicious. Violence reigns in the new independent horror film For the Sake of Vicious, a brutal and unforgiving story of an overworked nurse who comes home to a house of horrors on Halloween night. Laura Burke plays the nurse, Romina, who comes home to find a seemingly crazed stranger with an unconscious hostage already in her house. She soon learns that the stranger is in fact the father of a young girl that she treated after the girl was raped 5 years ago, and the hostage happens to be her landlord. You can probably guess what the stranger, Chris, played by Nick Smith, was planning when he tells the nurse to keep the already severely beaten hostage, Alan, played by Colin Paradine, alive until he confesses to the rape, which Alan strongly denies. This already dark scenario takes a turn for the worse when a group of masked men invade the house like oversized trick-or-treaters hungry for blood rather than candy. And this unlikely trio must then decide if they're going to work together to try to survive the night. It just gets bloodier from here, as a second gang of masked invaders on motorcycles are soon dispatched to the nurse's house as well. While fighting for her life, Romina must also determine who she believes between the two men who are now fighting for their own survival alongside her. Burke's performance is grounded and believable, hinting at a prior trauma that Romina previously survived that probably gives her added inner strength on this particular night. She is understandably skeptical about taking Chris at his word, and also hesitant to believe Alan's denial. When all hell breaks loose, she's already gone into full survival mode on a mission to make it out of this Halloween night and see her son once again. To say that the film lives up to its title and is supremely vicious is an understatement, as the blood sprays unsparingly and the physical violence grows more visceral and merciless with each passing punch, stab, and shot. Written and directed by Gabriel Carr and Reese Evaneshan, For the Sake of Vicious doesn't waste any of its brisk 80-minute runtime on unnecessary plot details or superfluous dialogue, concentrating instead on delivering gut-punch violence meant to make the audience wince. With effective use of practical effects and the stunts performed by the actors themselves, this bone-crunching action is realistic and claustrophobic. Each hit in the numerous fights and each scream of agony are palpable, always leaving a mark on both the victims and the viewers. The synth-heavy soundtrack by Foxgrinder pumps, with dark dirges providing a semi-futuristic coolness to the overall aesthetic of the film, and a driving pulse propelling the action. The gangster bikers on their way to the nurse's house is an especially well-executed sequence that just screams cool. As for Halloween atmosphere, there are decorations seen early in the hospital, numerous jack-o'-lanterns throughout the neighborhood, a costume party going on next door, and a vintage jointed skeleton decoration hanging in Romina's house and visible prominently throughout the film. By the time the actual young trick-or-treaters come knocking, it's a welcome breath of innocence amid all the chaos. A real treat for the most bloodthirsty out there, and a testament to just how far a parent will push themselves for their child. Vicious is recommended for the sake of a mother's love and of a father's vengeance. For the Sake of Vicious is out now on VOD and will arrive on Blu-ray on May 4th from Dread. Yeah, I definitely recommend you check that one out, but it is not for the squeamish. Be warned. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the brand new exclusive content that's coming your way very soon. Until then, I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Thank you for watching.